The Retirement Blueprint, sponsored by Geiger Investments.
Welcome back to Living Local. There's no shame in admitting it, but when it comes to insurance, it can be confusing and difficult to know exactly what you need. And that includes life insurance. That's what we're talking about today on the Retirement Blueprint with Kevin and Lauren Geiger from Geiger Investments, a low-country area firm that focuses on preparing couples for successful retirement. Thank you both for being here.
Thank you.
All right, first off, let's just get down to the basics. What is life insurance?
Well, life insurance essentially is a policy that's in place to help supplement if, God forbid, something were to happen to one of you. So, having that extra money there that's a tax-free benefit is also going to be there to take care of the kids, to manage your expenses, especially if the breadwinner was the one to pass away. How are you going to replace that income for that short period of time?
Okay, so who needs it? Everyone?
Well, actually everyone. Even as young as in college, you can get life insurance. Actually, you can get life insurance much earlier than that. But we really ultimately say by the time you get married, definitely by the time you have children, by your mid-50s, if you haven't had policies by then, you really need to look into it because it's going to, like Kevin said, it's going to provide that supplemental income or that supplemental asset grouping for your retirement going forward.
So I'm known as an elder millennial, okay? And so I think a lot of people kind of run away from this idea. I don't know if it's because they think it's kind of morbid to think that but what do you think
it's basically two factors, like you said. It's no one wants to think about death. I mean, that's a very morbid thing, but it's around us, and we have to be available for it. And the other thing is cost.
Yeah, the cost. The cost is a big part of it. But then we always see with people is they always put a price on things they can get their hands on right now. Get that
instant gratification.
Shiny new iPad and everything else versus thinking about, well, I want to make sure my family's protected. I have 3 or 4 kids, and something happens to me on the way home from work today. I want to know that my kids are taken care of, but people don't typically think about that because it's really benefiting the beneficiaries, not them at that time.
Okay, so what are some common myths about life insurance?
Well, number one is that people think that their company insurance plan is all that they need. Well, that's not true. So think about it. You could walk into work one day and you lose your job. What happens when you lose your job? You lose your health insurance and you lose your life insurance. So then what happens? Another instance Kevin always likes to bring up is, what if all of a sudden you get terminally ill? You lose your job, and then you lose your life insurance. So something always happens. So the myth is that, my company policy will be enough for me. That's never the case.
Yeah. And on top of that, people don't think they really need the coverage. I can remember someone I knew when I was younger that were neighbors, and unfortunately, I knew the son real well and the daughter, and unfortunately they disappeared, him and his friend, on a lake, and I couldn't find him. And so sure enough, in the end, they had no insurance in place. Like a lot of people, I've seen it just in this day of age, I think their 401k and their savings are enough. Well, unfortunately, they had to change their whole lifestyle. The mother had to move into an apartment, didn't have the money, had to get 2 jobs to support everything because they just don't think that I really need that kind of coverage.
So let's say that you're a stay-at-home mom and the breadwinner has the policy. Is that enough, or should everyone have it?
I believe everyone. So now think about it. If you're a stay-at-home mom, you are an integral part of that household. You're taking care of the kids, animals, whatever you're doing. So let's just say that unfortunately the stay-at-home parent passes away. Who's now going to take care of the kids?
You might have to start daycare and stuff like that.
Or a nanny. It depends on your working hours for the breadwinner. You have no idea. So that you need that extra supplemental income to kind of push into doggy daycare, kid daycare, whatever it may be.
All the things that you don't have to worry about right now, but you may have to later,
exactly.
Right? All right, before we go, Kevin, you have a special offer for the folks at home. Tell us about it.
We do. So for people that are in or near in retirement, Lauren and I will personally sit down with you on a complimentary basis to evaluate where you are today and where you need to be.
All righty, always a pleasure. Thank you both. And for you at home, again, if you'd like to learn more about your life insurance options and other things with your finances, Geiger Investments has a great offer for you. Kevin and Lauren Geiger are offering a complimentary review. They will sit down with you personally and give you a complete evaluation to help you get ready for the road ahead. So pick up the phone right now and call 843-375-8700. Again, that's 843-375-8700. Alrighty, more Living Local coming up next.